What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 90 on my journey to 1200 ELO. So we're gonna get right into today's game, and we're off to the races. Get some tunes on. Let's see who we're gonna play today. Yesterday was kind of a weird day. I felt a little out of it. We are playing Need to Play 2. He is a 1200 rated player, so this will be cool. We're gonna play a London, as usual. E3, perhaps getting this knight to D2. Alright, so he just kind of blocks everything off here, which is definitely a way to play. I'm going to develop this knight. So I should probably... I mean, he is literally just taking over all the light squares. He's not developing, though. I'm going to develop my bishop and then castle. And then try and set up some pawn breaks. Opponent's playing pretty quickly as well. Let's check out his account really quick. Alright, so he's played quite a bit of games today. He's played a lot of games. This guy's pretty seasoned. Alright. Now he's starting to think a little bit. That's cool. I'm gonna just castle. And maybe start trying to play for some pawn breaks. He's developed his bishop. I'm eyeing the bishop now. I'm going to take my time because I am playing fast. And that's been kind of an issue of mine recently, is playing a little fast for no reason. Let's see. So maybe we just keep trying to develop our pieces. The knight in the center is usually a pretty decent way to play. So maybe a4. He plays a5. I play a4. Maybe. I don't know how easy that's going to be for me to defend, but what I'm thinking is moving my queen up and connecting my rooks maybe next move. Getting the bishop maybe rerouted this way. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Takes attacking the queen. He's gonna need to take. Then I could take. I don't know if I really need to do all of that. I'm gonna get this knight over to here, and if he takes with the bishop, I'll take with the pawn. I know that some of what I play in these positions is not like 100% liked by the computer, but I like this because I want to take, threatening the queen. He has to take back. I play this, and then I at least have the light squared. I have the bishop pair at least. I'm gonna put my knight back in the center. Maybe taking with the pawn was better, but I put my knight here to recapture that way, so. We could pin the knight. Not sure what we're doing with that. I want to connect my rooks. This bishop feels kind of stopped a little bit. I'm wondering if maybe doing something like this is a decent way to go about playing the game. I could just take this bishop, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like, we could have a whole bunch of trades, maybe. But I'm going to leave my knight here. I think that that's important. I want to maybe connect my rooks. That's what I said. So I'm going to move my queen here, still defending this pawn. I could maybe double up my rooks on this file. Maybe an idea. Okay, so he is now threatening to take that. I take with this. We're okay. He actually can only go back if that happens. No, he can go here. Do I want his knight to be able to come here? Probably not. So I'm going to set this up. If he takes with his knight, I'll probably take with the pawn now. Actually, if I take with the pawn, he can go here now. I kind of renewed that. So maybe I do take with the bishop. Yeah, that was kind of a bit of a mistake. I don't think I should have done that, but because now if I do this, takes, it's kind of a weak pawn. This makes my knight super strong. It makes my center pretty strong. I could bring a rook down to the file. Doesn't look like a terrible move. I could take the bishop. If I take the bishop, he's got to take with the queen. Do I have anything there? Not really. I'm going to take his bishop and then if he takes this, I'll take the rook. Okay, so he doesn't do that. Probably shouldn't have done this, is my thinking, but I'm gonna route the bishop this way. So if he throws his pawn forward, I can back all the way up if I want and defend this pawn. I can also just come here. Could come here, but I don't really want him to take, I don't think. I'm gonna move here, keeping my king maybe safe, I don't know. Whoops. That was Dude Man's profile again. So, interestingly, we have a pretty cool position here. I'm not scared of him doing that, but I'm thinking if I play this, he can't take. If I play this, he takes, I take, then he takes. So we don't want that. Unless I move my queen over, which could very well be a fine move. I could play this. Takes, takes. I'll do this. We'll open the center. And that'll maybe make this pawn weak. I could just threaten to take. I could just take, maybe. If I take, he takes. I don't know why he wants to trade everything, but I mean, maybe it's a... I was wondering if I take here first, if that does anything. Takes. My bishop is kind of here. I could take his rook. He takes with the knight. I could also just attack this knight like this. He could just take like that. Where can he go? He can go back. I think I'm going to leave that alone for right now. I'm spending a little bit of time here that I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna take this pawn, open up the center. He can take with the queen if he wants, I guess. I guess I have to take because it's check. So if I do this, kind of want to reroute my bishop up. If I play this, he can just take with the knight. So maybe we do this kind of weird, funky thing. He can go here, which is kind of obnoxious. He's not attacking that. He's attacking this. So maybe I back this bishop up here, threatening to come here, maybe. If he comes here, I'll move my bishop here. I can't give this check because this knight is guarding that square. I'm kind of down on time, but I was thinking about moving the bishop here, eyeing the pawn, trying to get the queen in. Interesting. 1200, man. So we're dead even material, which is pretty cool. I just need to play calmly, but a little bit faster. Like, I don't need to initiate crazy things, I don't think. I think I should just keep it docile. Yeah, that's a move. I could have moved my king here maybe too. So that might have been a little bit of a oof by me. And I realize now I can't actually do that because his queen is here. So where does he want to come here? Let's see. I'll bring my queen in like this. I don't know what I'm doing. This is already bad. If he plays this, maybe I go here. I mean, I don't think he has a checkmate, but my bishop is kind of not happy. We're protecting this. He could go here. Then maybe I go up. I don't know. I don't really want to trade queens. Alright, so he's kind of acknowledging that I have checks, but I'm going to play a check and figure it out. Let's see. I can come here and give a check. I think he just goes here, which I don't like. Maybe I set this up. I don't know. He can give this check again. My king is not safe, so. So now I definitely think I want to give this check because my bishop is occupying the file. I gotta watch out for perpetuals. My king is so in the open right now. It's terrible. Now, what can my opponent do? He can... I'm assuming he wants to move the queen. I mean, he can give this check. I can't really... Yeah, I have to go back here to defend the bishop. Okay. That is definitely a move. And it defends me coming here as well. It's not a bad move. If you don't... I mean, dang. I can come here. But what does that do for me? Not really much. He kind of got rid of my escape route. Can't go there. If I come here, I could come all the way back. I don't know. I'm going to pin the knight to the king and maybe come back. I don't know. He can again give me kind of a series of checks. I think I want to bring my queen back. What is he threatening? To maybe come here? Maybe I move up one. I'm going to move up one, bring my queen back, and try and threaten this pawn. king is almost in checkmate. Could move here and come into there. That's checkmate, actually. Yeah, maybe that's a good move. Because if he does something like this and blocks me, I can come down here. It doesn't trap anything, but I can win the pawn next with check. So that's my thought. We'll see if I can actually pull that off. I feel like my king's doing a decent job protecting some things over here. I didn't want the queen to come here, so okay, he stops that. So I guess he saw that, but I'm wondering if this still achieves the same thing. Threatening the pawn, also threatening this. I don't know. I might be being a little bit cheeky right now, as some would say. Maybe that's not the best way to go about things. My queen is kind of over here trapped in the corner. He kind of had to keep his knight here. We got the checkmate. So I did find a cool way to finish the game. That's dope. We needed that. Whew. Tight. Played with 79.7% accuracy. We had 3 misses and 1 mistake and 4 inaccuracies. So let's get right into it. So when I see c5, I play c3 in the London. That's just kind of how it works. Usually they follow this up with queen to like b6, putting pressure on this pawn. In this case, however, my opponent pushed, which is annoying because my bishop would like to be here, but it can't go there. And I think this is all fine from here. Like, I didn't do anything crazy here. Like, to me, that's just not a human move, but maybe it is for some of you. Just, that doesn't seem human to me at all. That seems like a wild move. I want to castle that way, not push pawns. But maybe because everything's locked up, my king is safe in the center. Maybe that's the thought. Excuse me. So he develops a bishop. I castle. He also castles. And I do go for the pawn break. And the reason I did was because I have a lot of pieces here. I'm good. The square is pretty covered. And my rook is still covering this. And if he took, I would take with the pawn. And, you know, maybe we'd push this pawn next. So, I did take, which is not the best way to go about things. It actually, this double pressure thing is a common theme. I assume he would have just played this maybe, but actually that doesn't work because I can take and he can't take back because he'd lose his rook. So yeah, maybe slide the bishop forward. I don't know, just improve it one more square. I don't know. That's where the knight wants to go though, I think. So I attacked the bishop right off. Was that the best move? It was. Rook over was the best move. Interesting. I brought my knight in. He pushes the pawn, and this was a missed opportunity because I can just actually take this. And I guess if he takes, I have this. So it's a fork, and I get my piece back. So that's actually pretty sweet. I figured I might have something in this position, but I was trying to just play solidly. So again, it just wants this. So I had 2 misses because of that tactic alone. This changes things. I can't actually do it now. My queen move was inaccurate. So bringing the bishop up first. This is a better square for the bishop. Yeah. And what I did was kind of silly anyways. I pushed a pawn here and blocked my bishop's vision, and he took advantage of it like immediately. Also, taking the bishop, his bishop would have been probably fair play. But yeah, this was kind of silly of me. I almost trapped my bishop. I just decided to take, which is the best move. And then I slid my bishop this way. I'm glad I found the best moves. That's actually pretty cool. And I thought this was pretty weakening. And this was better than moving here. So I did pretty good. Did pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so I was right the first time. The reason I didn't like it was because he takes with his knight, and I don't know. I guess it's not a huge deal. I can actually just pin the pawn and start doing some things to him, maybe. His king is getting naked from that. So, trading pieces. I could also just kick the knight after that. So here he just wanted to trade. I took the pawn. It's not the best move. It actually is like strike back here. If he takes, I can take, and then things are opening up. If he pushes, I can take. The knight needs to move then. Maybe he comes here. I can move the bishop if I want to. I could pin the knight to the rook. That would probably be the best move, actually. Except he can take with check, so never mind. I would probably need to move. I don't know. It would work. We could do this. It take first. He does this, and then I pin it. So it doesn't matter. I still win a piece regardless. There's some tactics there, for sure. So he takes, I take. He takes. I pushed the pawn attacking the knight. It actually wants this, setting up this pawn move. I like that. I missed this. This was a miss by me. But he just took, and I also missed this. So it's even here. And I didn't think that I was losing or anything, but I felt uncomfortable. The best move is king up. No, it's king down. So what if this? Then this. We could also just draw here if he wanted to. Like, he has perpetual checks here. He just chose not to play them. I came up and gave this check, but most definitely missing this is kind of a silly thing to do. So yes, I didn't get a miss for it, but I would consider this a miss on my end because this is a simple thing, and if he goes to attack my queen, I immediately just have this. And my queen felt kind of out of bounds here anyways, so this was a mistake. I should have brought the king or the queen here, which is one of the moves I was considering. The reason I did not was because I did not see. I mean, I guess I can just come right here. I guess that's the thought. So I was looking at these two squares, and this square in particular, you know, being covered by my bishop, right? But I didn't really consider this while I was calculating, so I just calculated a few things in my head and hoped. So it did want me to go this way. I thought this was fine, though. Actually, I didn't do that. I should have just moved here. But the reason I didn't, who knows? This allowed me to move my queen, and then they blundered checkmate on the very next move. So, like, even here, I mean, I was threatening before he moved his queen, actually, one move before. I was threatening. I definitely was like, man, maybe I'll just go here and you know, get the queen on this square, and the king can't go anywhere. So, yeah, him moving his king here was kind of not the right move. I think he definitely should have kept his king on g7, and I think it would have been pretty much an equal position, just like the game was the whole game. This was like a super equal game all the way to the very end where I just got the mate and won. So we played like a 1400. My opponent played like a 1250, and I think that is fair. That's above his rating, and that's also above my rating, and I think that we played a pretty solid game, at least in comparison to some of the games I've been playing recently. I think this was a pretty good one. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's adventure video. I felt like it was fun. Today felt solid. I'm a little clearer headed than I was yesterday, so yeah, I guess I will catch you guys next time. See you then.